Yo, what's up, guys? It's an afternoon stream today, so it's a different time. Maybe we'll get a different type of audience. Basically, I've been thinking about like this love-hate relationship I have with my mental health. It's like I love to hate it, honestly, because what's up, Hassan? You're always here, and I'm always happy to see you. Completely happy to see you. We're doing this at a different time. I actually just got my supplies that I wanted to do to start my new painting. Sup, Solly? Creative Thinking Studios. Good to see you too, Hassan. Always happy to see you in your creative mind. What poetry you've got going on today. Mr. Def Jam, what's good? It's kind of crazy because I was thinking about, like, you know how men kind of get angry at women for being, like, quote, in their masculine, when honestly the reason that we have to do that is to provide and protect for ourselves because no one else does. And if you want a soft feminine woman, I think that you have to take her out of survival mode and not add to her stress. And women are blamed for being masculine when usually it's just because we want to survive. What's up, Jane? Good to see you. Steven, Raum, Chess, Hotel, what's good? Sam. I would not describe myself as maternal at all. I do have a maternal feeling when it comes to maybe cats or pets, I guess. But even when it comes to dogs, it seems that like a dog is almost too much work for me, and I really don't even want a dog. I used to want a dog, but the reality of dog ownership is like so stressful. What's up, Mr. Feathers? Devin and Steven? It's crazy that a lot of people would like the responsibilities of being in charge of a household without the responsibilities and obligations. It seems that people want power and they want money, but not the responsibility that comes with having that power and having that responsibility. I'm losing my mind. I don't know what to do in this society. I really don't understand anything about society. Society is so confusing. Oh my gosh, Revelation, you're in the right place. I really understand that. I really don't want a dog at all. I know Steven says you want a golden retriever, but I really just don't want that. You do live streams as well? I get anxious too on these live streams, but I really just find that most people are in the same boat as me and that we have a lot in common and that we're just doing a good job together. Revelation says nobody taught you how to live in society. It's so confusing. I'm 30 years old and depressed AF. I don't know what to do. My parents lost their hope for me. That's really relatable to me, Revelation. I think a lot of people understand what you're going through. And thanks for sharing that with the chat because I understand that 100%. Higher ups abuse power, take advantage, gatekeep from others, mess up the system. I agree with that. People want that power, but they don't want the responsibility that comes with leadership. And people want to make more money, but they don't want to make the choices that would do that for them. I'm doing better than I was in my last crash out video, Max. I mean, I have ups and downs, obviously. Robert has been binging my videos for the last couple of days. I'm awesome. And he's rooting for me. Thank you. What should I even be doing right now? Like, what should I actually do? Get a job? Like, how? Where do I go? Who do I talk to? Nobody's helping. I really don't know, Revelation. Like, finding a job in this day is so hard. You have to have, like, regular transportation just to get there. You're 23 and lost in society too. IDK, what to do? No one gave me a guide. Oh, I feel the same way, Devin. It's like we never got a guide on how to survive in this life. No, Revelation, you're free to rant. You're free to share in the chat. That's why we're all here. We're absolutely here to support you. What's up, Last Spoil? I'm doing better. It has my ups and downs, of course. I mean, normally when I'm PMSing or on my cycle, that's where I get my most negative thoughts. Good afternoon. Hope you're doing well. Just got back from church. Good to see you, Jix. What's up, Cozy Butcher? Comedy wants me to start a cult. I guess we have a cult here of 50 people that want to hang out. I feel like some people choose extinction over evolution. Like we are inviting certain people to evolve, like the boomers, for example, but they're choosing to blame us and pass the buck. And we are asking for collaboration, not control, emotional fluency and growth. But this subsection of people would rather die off and want us to do something about it. Would I rather have crab claws for hands or tentacles for arms? I guess I would rather have crab claws for hands. I think that would be pretty cool. Let's see. I feel like certain people use this idea of like gender roles as an excuse not to have basic life skills. Like, for example, a woman might not know how to do her lawn work because she thinks that's a man's job. Or a man might not know how to cook and clean or make doctor's appointments because he thinks that's a woman's job. It's crazy how many people just don't have home training these days. I think it goes both ways, though. Like a woman might think that it's not her responsibility to discipline the children because she's not the man, even though I think it's both parents' responsibility. Caffeine actually doesn't really do much for me, Hassan. Caffeine is one of those things that I do just like to feel less tired, but honestly, it makes me kind of jittery, I guess. And I really don't get much benefit from it. Last spoil, thank you. Oh, yo, what? We got our first super sticker. The Wheel of Life sent us 22. My star sign is actually a air sign. I'm a Gemini Sagittarius. What about you guys? Caffeine can either amp you up or leave you a bit tired, very inconsistent. Very true. You guys are Cancer, Aries, Taurus. Very nice. We got a lot of variety of stuff. We got another fellow Gemini in the audience with Michelle. Scorpio. Aquarius. We got another Cancer. We got 2 Cancers in the audience. Yo, another super sticker. What up? I gotta look how much money that is. That's about 71 cents, so I'll take it. I'll take it. 71 cents is better than nothing. I think that's Taiwanese money, guys. Go get a hoot. That is a Taiwanese dollar as far as I know, Max, and it's about 71 cents per sticker, which is pretty cool. It helps us support the chat. It helps us stay afloat. What's up, Chrissy? Are you Japanese? Aries, but everyone doesn't like my star sign. I don't know why. I don't know. I have no problems with Aries personally, Gold. And you know what I don't like is when people blame their star sign for their behavior. Like, I'm a Leo, so I can act like a complete douchebag. Yo, what's up? The Wheel of Life. Thanks for all these super chats. Thanks for all the supers. You're learning Japanese. Okay, that's cool. Do you think my audience would be less generous if I looked like a hideous toad demon? I mean, obviously, if I was that ugly, I might even get more attention. The INTJ for the win. Oh, cool. I'm an INFP the last time I took the test. I've gotten INFJ before. Yo, we got Wheel of Life that just became a casual super fan. Thank you. So I'm really into Pokemon now. I know there was a new Pokemon game that came out earlier, like last month, I think. I haven't played it yet. Which is crazy because normally I'm like the first to buy new Pokemon games. I'm Leo and Scorpion. Didn't ask for this sign. I mean, whatever. I think it's better. Legends ZA did come out and I haven't played it at all, which is really sad. I just haven't been into Pokemon recently. I feel like I've kind of grown out of Pokemon. Like they've kind of altered the formula a bit, and I just don't find it as fun as I used to find it. Which is crazy because like for the first 25 years of my life, I was obsessed with Pokemon. My favorite Pokemon is Ampharos. My second favorite is Typhlosion. I also like Charizard, Pidgeot, and Blaziken. I guess I do have a bit of pretty privilege. Sam says, for me, his favorite is Cubone. Cubone is adorbs. Do you have something cool about something else that happened to your birthday? Like, I'm exactly as old as Windows 2000. Cool, Max. I was born in 93, so I'm a little bit older than you are. You like Pokemon, madam? Yes, I do. You are very smart. The way you like are breaking out through the matrix. Thank you. Your Digimon died all the way back in 2008. Beyblades passed away in 2012. That is what it is, yeah. Roy says he's the oldest person here. Cool, Roy. How old are you? I mean, you don't have to tell us if you don't want to. Yeah, we're up to 75 views, which is good. Make sure you guys like the stream because we are here together and we like to chill out. Certain people, like I've seen certain guys say that they want a soft-spoken woman, yet the reason we have to have our guard up and not act feminine is usually because a man similar to them has harmed us and we have to protect and provide for ourselves. So a lot of guys like want these soft feminine women. And I've had guys get mad at me because I'm not like quote in my feminine energy. But like the reason I'm not is because I've been hurt in the past and I feel like a lot of guys don't want damaged goods. They want like pure women, but then they become the one that breaks that person's heart, which is so ironic. It's like we always have to be responsible for the behaviors of other people, it seems. And I know not all men are like that. I know there's good men out there. I was talking about this the other day where I feel like if you're always constantly attracting negative men or negative women in your life, or men or women don't want to date you, then there's a problem with you. You know what I mean? Want to know something fucked up? I had a super rare Pokemon card in school, and a couple of older kids manipulated you into trading it. Oh, that's a shared experience, Sam. That is so factual and really true. Libra with AUDHD here. Found your channel yesterday and your videos resonate with me. Thank you, crazy Uncle Ronan. I have done some streaming on Twitch. I might start doing some games on there if I ever like start playing Pokemon again. I see only 4 likes. Do like the stream, pals. There's actually, I see 47, so let's get to that 50 like mark, you guys. I don't care. I just want someone to actually care about me. Yeah, Michelle, I feel that. There's no such thing as a pure woman apart from women that don't want nicely. They like challenge. Yeah. You know, I noticed that like certain conservative guys will go for like liberal women just to try to manipulate them and convert them because they like to fight and argue. I don't really like the divide between men and women either. And it is kind of sad that we're at that point in society where like men and women no longer trust each other. I think it's funny because I put the pro in procrastination. Like, I'm a professional procrastinator, you guys. I put the mental in mental health. Yo, Sleazecore, what's good? Can I do a stream with my mom? I don't know if I'm gonna do that. But anyway, you know what? Therapy is kind of like a software update. It's like it takes forever and I don't really notice the changes and it just makes the interface a little more inconvenient. And I was talking the other day about how you can never be too honest with your therapist. Otherwise, she will take your freedom from you and put you into a psych ward, which is absolutely asinine. Shelby, why don't you call out the flaws on both sides and both genders? That's a good idea. I think that there is truth on both sides. I just think that, there's such a big divide these days. It's hard to talk about it without a lot of hate. It's coming back around, though. Under the economy, I think people are realizing we need each other to survive. That's true, Wheel of Life. The Me Too movement made men afraid of women. Yeah, I mean, I guess it was kind of probably for the good, Rooster, because, like, you know what's interesting is that the guys that are actually doing the essay that everyone is talking about on Me Too are still pretty fearless. It's just made the average guy more afraid of women, and I think you're right about that. You don't ever see men walking up to women. I don't know. I've been approached a couple times, Devin, especially when I go out or to a bar. Yeah, Coom, like they'll put you on antipsychotics and say that you're cured. I put the procrastinator. For real. You do need each other more than now that we're divided. We're all on SSRIs. Is anyone else on medication in the chat? I think that there are women that do SA. I think that men have been victimized more so than we ever realize. I'm kind of weaning off my meds, honestly. Don't tell my mom. Like, I'm not saying I'm depressed, but my favorite exercise is running out of excuses. Like, the only thing that runs in my family is depression. Everybody else is fat. Oh, brother. Let's see. I don't even know what to talk about at this point. I feel like, guys, I'm going to show you some of my art. I don't know if, yeah, there is a peacock over there. I'm not really finished with it yet. I don't have Hinge or Tinder because I just don't give a shit. Can I look after myself and act like a woman? I really don't know what that means. My room does smell like paint. I hear a meowing kitty. Charles! Charles, what you doing, boy? Come and say hello. Mr. Dickens! Come here, Dickens! Show them what you have in your mouth. Show them you didn't do it. Hello, Charles. Meow. Say hello to the microphone, Charles. Yo, Gabriel. Sam Vaknin. Psychology is a pseudoscience. Mental health is a myth. Interesting. You think people hate me because I have a mole on my upper lip? I shaved my mole. Damn, Dante. You can tell I'm an old soul and you have a lot of inner wisdom. Oh, thank you, Sirius. Hold on, let me grab my stack of art really quick. I think I've shown you guys some of these before, but I'll do it again just so we have something to do. Here's a wolf. I don't even know what this guy is. Oh, we reached 100. That's good. And this guy's like a dragon kind of thing, but I never really finished it. This one is like more of an abstract kind of thing. This is one of those strange monsters that I made. I really don't know what to say about that guy. Thank you, Hassan. More monsters. I can't believe I made this like a year ago. I should probably post some of these on IG. This guy has some proportion issues. Obviously, not every painting I do is the best. This one's a little better. Here's an eyeball monster. Here's another tiger. This guy is pretty cute. Normally, I just take a picture with my iPhone to post them. A skull. This is more of like a statue bust painting. Charles is getting very frisky again. A dragon. I think I posted this one on my Instagram already. Another. Hold on, I got another wolf coming up. Lost and sad. Here's another wolf. I'm probably going to set up commissions soon. This one's a little bit interesting. What do you guys think about this? It's a cat type thing. Oh, I forgot about this one. Look how colorful this one is, you guys. I actually wasn't really happy with that one. I made that about a year ago, and I forgot about it because I didn't like it at the time, but I actually like looking back at it now, it's pretty decent. This is like a sea animal, kind of like a Zora from like Legends of Zelda. That was my stack of art that I wanted to show you guys. The first wolf. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can find it. This one. Or was it the other one? This one. Yeah, that's a cute one. Cool. Drown Me With Love. Oh my gosh, we're at 115 viewers. That's pretty good, you guys. My art really doesn't really have a lot to do with my mental state, honestly. Oh, I put my Instagram at the top of the chat, so if you guys wanted to follow me on IG, if you haven't already done that, make sure you do because we're almost at 1K on Instagram. I really want to get out of my situation, true. I had a Shopify at one point, but I'm gonna start over on my Shopify. I am still in my situation, and the best thing I can do is just keep making videos. The term loser life is pretty much figuring out what you're willing to keep and let go of. Anyone who has experienced success and failure will tell you that. I think that's pretty true, Brenty. We love you, Shelby. I love you whilst your hands are like an owl. Thank you, Rooster. That's funny. Roy, what's up? Conic Club, good to see you. Shelvinator. Thank you, Hassan. I appreciate you. I used to do some random drawings as a kid, but never quite stuck with it. What do you think of UBI, Universal Basic Income? I've heard that maybe that's not such a great idea. I just think that everyone should have access to housing if they're sober. I feel like I can just jump into your paintings as if they were worlds of their own. Thank you, Mad Musical. I do some pagan magic. I mean, I have a grimoire right behind me. If you guys wanted to see it, try to summon motivation to clean, then will reward myself with a nice bath and lush bath bomb. Accurate. I hear bath bombs can give you like a UTI or something if you're not careful. Like literally take your art to where it's appreciated and you can sell it. Thank you, Catherine. I will try that. I'm definitely into spirituality, Beavis. Thanks for calling me pretty, Devin. Four Horsemen says I wouldn't mind just universal health care. Yeah, let's get universal health care first. It would skyrocket inflation. I think you're probably right about that, Chess. Therapists don't have your best interest in mind. They make money putting you away. Oh my god, 44, that is so true. You need to appreciate yourself a bit more and probably get out of your toxic environment. That seems to be killing your soul slowly. Thank you, Dragona. Have you found paintings has caused you to manifest easier? Interestingly enough, I think that it does help me manifest. I'm actually going to work on an owl painting, Kana, in my next stream. But I have to get it set up first. Universal income is the beginning mark of the beast system. Interesting. I didn't know about that. I have kind of a gallery online on my Instagram. But I'll probably be posting some of these other paintings on my IG. As well as a mark itself, such as QR. Have I ever been to a mental institution? I have been hospitalized mentally 6 times. I don't know if I really even like Twitch that much as on. Like, I have a hard time understanding it. I think I might just continue on YouTube, honestly. Yeah, I don't want to get catfished either. What's up from Ireland? Good to see you from Georgia. Jeez, Mad Music has been hospitalized over 20 times mentally. That's crazy. I haven't gone on my daily walk recently because it's been getting a bit colder. Streamers on Twitch are immature. I mean, I guess that's probably true. I am happy to be myself. I'm glad that you guys enjoy it. I went there once. There was a guy there. Cops arrested. He was calling out gangbangers on the corner. Cops thought he was crazy. It's getting very cold on Tuesday. Damn, I didn't know all that. Let's see what I got in my notebook. I think a lot of people are performing in this society. They perform their gender identity, they perform being their race. Like, I feel like a lot of it is really strange to me. Yo, Gabriel, thank you. I guess therapy doesn't work because it's like paying for what friends and family would provide. If we had those. Thank you, Gabriel. Make sure you like Gabriel's super chat. It's all right, Capable Planet. I'm glad that you're here. I started working as an ox nurse in psychiatry, spent 14 years in the UK doing it. I was a bit of a Patch Adams. I like to think I made a lot of people able to function better. That's good, Roy. As long as you're making a difference, that's what counts. I feel like men perform masculinity mostly for other men, and I think women perform femininity just because like if we don't, we get chastised for it. And we're so controlled by shame, it's actually crazy. I know that a lot of my choices or my personality is based on avoiding shame. Yo, what's up, Michael? At the hospital, I was at a state shut them down because one part flooded and he punctured the water pipes. Oh my god. This is all part of a plan, so don't feel bad about yourself. Thank you. I know that like we are in this designed rat race, this designed world that unfortunately most of us have never had a chance to thrive in. Therapy could probably work, Crab, because maybe it just really helps you become aware of certain things, but it's never really fixed it. Charles. Charles is right down there. Charles is so cute. You're the cutest kitty in the world. At this point, we can't depend on friends, family, jobs, or nothing. That's really true, Wheel of Life. I feel like there is no stability. I feel like I'm breaking down every single day. It's really hard to say. I know someone else mentioned feeling confused in a society. I also feel super confused and lost too. I feel like I was born too early and too late and still fucked either way. Very accurate, Devin. I feel like we will never be rewarded for acquiescing to the demands of society. All progress has been hard won and met with violence. Like if you think about how hard it has been to make strides in our human rights as a society, there's always something violent that ends up happening and we have to get through that. Like change in society has been done by rocking the boat and rebelling against the way things are. And I feel like now that arranged marriages are no longer normal, women are choosing partners according to what they want. And I feel like in nature, 80% of the males don't reproduce, and I think there's still a pretty decent amount of the female animal population that doesn't reproduce. And we've just reached this point in society where I feel like that same methodology applies to us. Something like DBT is one way to help. I mean, that might be a good idea. You liked my rant about the boomers, Beavis. Thank you. Have I ever worked on strengthening my sense of self? I don't really know what to do or how to do that. It hurt to see you upset in that vid, but at least you're expressing yourself versus bottling it up. Thank you, Kana Club. I'm glad you understand. I only have one true friend as it's right now. Anyway, that's cool. Notice people shack up together even though they should 100% not do it. Oh, that's cool. I personally don't think I would be a good wife. I've gone into that before. The demands of motherhood and being a wife are just too much. 。 . 。 . 。 . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . I feel like, unfortunately, men's mental health is a pretty big deal, and I feel like they're like expected to rug sweep and stuff. Like, men are emasculated when they ask for help, and it's actually crazy. It's usually really tough for men to get mental health help because they're emasculated if they ask for help. They're minimized when they ask for help. It's really tough for men out there just to not be crazy, and they're way more likely to complete an attempt on their own life. Have you guys ever had intrusive thoughts? Like, I have intrusive thoughts that are really awful, and they can be really difficult to get away from. I have these thoughts of the most terrible things happening to me or my family. I mean, it's understandable that asking for help is so hard because a lot of times the help is not accessible, or the help just doesn't work, or you're shamed for asking for it. When I go into a loony bin, it seems like every time I end up there, it's because of narcissistic abuse. That's probably true, Mad Music. Asking for help is looked down upon. It's unfortunate. Cats are such good companions to humans. I think that they come from a strong bond. They can form a strong bond with you if you are intellectual and treat them with respect. I agree. It's when you're actually considering going through with those plans, it's when medical help and medication might be needed. Yeah, I guess so. It's just really tough out here for guys and for everybody. My intrusive thoughts, unfortunately, are so bad that it's one of the main reasons I take medication. You've always thought Earth is both heaven and hell, and society pushes very slowly towards heaven. I guess that's true. Like, compared to medieval times, that things are definitely better. What is it? I can't find a woman. I'm like 6'7" and looks been using apps for 5 years. I get matches, but nobody talks. It's tough out here for all of us trying to find a partner. I really don't know much about medieval times. I know there was a lot of like illness and stuff. I'm glad that we do have cleaner streets than what we did in medieval times. Sanitarium by Metallica, good mental health song. I'll look into it. What if that you feel like you are internally lack that makes you feel like an inferior human being? I don't know what it is I internally don't have. I think I just don't have clarity. I don't have the ability to focus a lot. I mean, I look around me and I'm surrounded by stacks and stacks of artwork, so maybe I am not giving myself enough credit because I do work on my art quite a bit. It's just that I've never really been one to work every single day on it. Boomers are like agave from the who let frenzied woman tear her son apart limb from limb. Oh my god. I agree. The dating market is pretty much cooked in 2025. It's actually pretty crazy. What's up, Gary? So I'm probably gonna wrap this stream up in about 5 minutes. And then I'm gonna switch over to an art stream, but it's not gonna be a request stream. It's just gonna be me streaming a painting. So you guys can check out me streaming that painting. And maybe you don't have to stay the whole time, but you can keep checking back in as I continue to work on it. I believe I'm gonna start on an owl painting with my new markers that I got. So check this out. I just got these acrylic paint markers. And I can't wait to use them. So the owl painting will be happening. If you didn't see my comment, I said hi. Okay, Kanizuka, good to see you. What's the most common owl? I don't even know. I'm just going to be doing like a basic owl. So guys, if you haven't liked this stream, make sure you like this stream. If you wanted to say something in the chat before we wrap up, then this is your chance. I also pinned my Instagram at the top of the chat. So if you wanted to follow me on IG, you absolutely can. We're almost at 1K. Yeah, Hassan, these acrylic markers are pretty new. They're pretty on trend. Like they haven't really evolved to their current state except within like the last 2 years. And they're basically like paint pens, I guess. So it's going to be really cool. Interesting how in the moment I said that ruling bloodlines need to go, my statement was deleted. Oh, I didn't delete it, I promise. Why are we shaming me, Aurora? Has anyone said I look like Tucker Carlson? No, I've never gotten that before. Like I said, guys, I do put the pro in procrastination, so I don't want to procrastinate on my art. I'm going to start on my owl painting. And I'll probably even be back later with another stream at my usual time. And then we can also do an art request stream later today. So I'll probably be streaming for maybe a total of 4 hours today. So there's plenty of time to catch me then if you haven't caught me already. You're a rubbish comedian. I can't get Shelby to laugh. Roy, oh no. Try again. I'm looking forward to getting set up on Twitch as well. Cool. So I do take art requests. I'll probably do an art request stream later today. My next stream is just going to be a paint stream where I'm working on some artwork that I want to do for my Shopify. So honestly, if you guys a rabbit with my fingers, I don't know, like this. I'm gonna open an Instagram. I just don't know what to post there. Capable Planet, I get it. OG Shelby is back. Thank you guys. I don't know if I'm a master, but I try my best. I'm gonna get it set up and then probably start streaming my art 15 minutes after I end the first stream. These paint markers, like, I'm really haven't tested them out at all yet. But here's one box of them. And by the way, I bought 3 boxes of them. They were not as expensive as you may think they were. It has this whole how to use them on there. So these are very different from regular acrylic markers. It's like a new type of technology. They have these little papers in here that you can test them out on. I'll definitely check that out. I know that there was like previous acrylic markers where you would have to like shake and press the marker to get the paint to come out, but these are like a new, brand new technology for paint markers. Okay, I'm gonna start signing off and then start setting up my painting. I actually already did like the basic sketch, and then I'm gonna get right into the painting part of it. So I guess I'll see you guys. If you guys want to tune into my art streams, you totally can. Oh, new person here. Just watch your rat race video. I just wanted to say that you are pretty unique. Thank you. I'm kind of self-taught. I learn mostly online. Okay, guys, I'm gonna try to get all that set up and then hopefully see you soon. And we're gonna do a countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2. See you guys later.